Welcome to Midnight Coffee. I am your host, Coffee Dark and Sweet, poetess, chef, mother, creative. My goal is to use art as means to facilitate healing and nurture the local economy. That's what I do. And this show is called Midnight Coffee because coffee is stimulating. And I want to crack open and discover the topics and the things that keep me up at night. You know, the things that I pray about, the things that I'm consistently thinking about moving forward, moving towards. You know, we all come from, I feel like we all come from the same place and we all kind of trying to go the same place, you know. It look different for everybody, but I just want to help everybody find that enlightened path to get to where they trying to go. Yeah, that's what Midnight Coffee is about. And I'm here with my, a good friend of mine, Sukari Feel Good, owner of Do It Detroit, and you have to tell us the name of your the event venue and everything. So I'm gonna give the floor to you and let you tell us what you do.
What I do, this is my spiel that I say whenever anybody asks. I provide a sense of belonging to creatives through community interaction. So I bring people together with a purpose of getting them out of their phones, getting them off of the social medias, getting them separate from what they're used to doing by engaging with one another. So every event that I have is interactive. Like nothing is like really a show. It's really like you are the show. And you're interacting with other shows, like everybody's the main character.
I like that. I was at the Motown Artistry Cookout last year. Sheezy said that on the mic, and I swear, like it rang in my head for months.
What did he say?
We all main characters.
We are.
Like and it was like it became like a chant. Like
yeah.
Yeah. That was.
I think
that
you
was good.
see people differently too when you think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it help you kind of see yourself too. Speaking of main characters, we are all characters.
Yes.
we are portraying, you know, ourselves, our senses of selves, you know, where we come from, where we want to be, and all of these things. And one of the ways that we portray this character is on social media. So it's definitely a difference in. Everything is different, right? But especially dating, which is one of the reasons why I invited you, because you are one of the really first people that I've seen in like this, you know, my generation do something like speed dating.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
I really wanted to like get into what was behind that. Like, what was your objective with
speed
that?
dating?
Yes.
I started doing events in 2019, and I just thought it was cool. I cannot remember exactly. That's so funny. I cannot remember where I saw it. I think I saw it on a TV show. But I was like, this is really dope, and I want us to experience this. And every time I bring it up, from then until now, people are like, oh, I only ever seen that on TV. Right. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Like, we need to do this in person and to get off of social media, because I've been on online dating sites since Badoo and Black Planet.
I remember Black Planet.
That was back in MySpace days.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Bebo. That was the one. Bebo, Black Planet. Horrible. And then for the because I was a lesbian for like 4 years.
Okay. Happy Pride Month. We're
Thank
definitely
you.
gonna get into
Happy
that.
Pride. I was on Downey Link, which was for gays back in the day.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't think that's where I met my first girlfriend, actually.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Downey Link for gays. What does Downey have to do with gay people? I'm very confused.
I have no idea.
Is it like
I never even thought about it?
Fabric sheets.
Downey. No, it was down and then an E.
Oh.
And then Link. So it wasn't down like N-Y. It was down E. Link.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, I met this real cute slut on there. She was a whore. Can we say that?
Yes.
Okay. She was not faithful at all. But she was cute.
Real cute slut.
I see you, AJ.
Where did that come from? Wait, go get her. Get the ring.
Cause she probably still stalking me. Or weird ass.
Oh my God, that was crazy. Stalkers. Mm-mm-mm.
She named her baby after me. And then told me like I was supposed to be excited years later. I was like, you are weird.
So she was, real pretty slut psycho.
She just cheated on me the whole time, the whole relationship. So
Okay.
I'm an Aries, you know, we're Aries. So I was very vengeful at 16.
Oh, you was a baby.
Yeah.
That all of this makes so much
Yes,
sense,
right?
except for the baby naming part.
That was
I don't think
years
that would
later.
ever fit into anything.
We was like 25, and she like, I named my baby Sukari. What? Okay. Happy Pride Month.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, did you know anything? You didn't know anything about any type of like relationship dynamics other than like monogamy, right? At that age?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, that may make up. You said the age, but the other part. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Can you remember like your first ever like dating experience?
Like actual date, like went out somewhere in public and somebody paid for me?
I would say yes. An actual date.
Well, I had 3 girlfriends by the time I was 18, and then my third was when I was with for like 3-4 years, and we didn't really date. We just was like dating, like we were just together all the time, and we would go out, and she paid for everything, and
So the 4 lesbian years happened in your.
yeah, from 16 to 20, I was a self-proclaimed lesbian because I wanted to date women, and women at that time didn't date bisexual women.
Women still don't date bisexual.
See, right?
Yeah.
It's such a weird stigma. So I was like, I'm a lesbian, strictly dickly. And I used to say that as a kid so that women would want me.
Okay.
And then I found myself and I was like, fuck this. I still like dick. And I was taking dick the whole time. So, and I never was really.
That's hilarious. That is.
I never was really, strictly clitly. Sorry. I said
I was
strictly
confused a
dickly.
little bit.
Yeah.
You said just taking dick the whole time. So
Yeah.
shit.
I was taken. Actually, my first name on Twitter was She Licked the Clit because I was so
Into it.
Yes, I was
character.
so dedicated.
You had that character. Oh, girl. Yes.
People in high school would be yelling down the halls, She Licked the Clit, what's up? And I'll be like, stop. Y'all don't know me.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. People still remember me that.
What was like? So what was the switch when you was like that made you just stop the rules? Like,
I started discovering like spirituality in myself and really caring about how I was presenting myself to the world and to myself, because how I present myself to the world ultimately reflects back on me in my day to day.
that is so true. Oh man, yeah.
So she dated me. She courted me the whole time we were together, and I did not treat her well. That's probably why she hates me to this day. You know who I'm talking about. We gonna talk about it later. But
okay,
yeah. Oh yeah. So, that was my dating life. Like she would just take me to like random places in Detroit, and I'd be like, "This is so cool." Yeah,
okay.
I was very ignorant and
young.
yeah.
Of course. But you was outside with a person.
Yes.
Did you meet that person online?
No, we met at college.
Okay. Right. That is my point. Like,
oh, okay.
my first dating experience, I was in high school, and
Uh-huh.
I met a guy through another friend of mine in high school, and you know, we went to Applebee's and the movies, and our parents met each other, and and you would think that set like a tone. It should have set like a tone, right? But then social media happened, like you know, of course we get grown, you know what I'm saying? But social media definitely started to affect the way that dating was happening.
Yes.
And it's like, it's to the point now where I feel like nobody talks to each other in public, kind of, unless it's like some weird shit or some like
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
So more times than not, a guy will see me in public and then message me on Facebook. Hey, I seen you yesterday at the club. I was going to speak, but why did you just say so? I would have respected you. I probably would have sucked your dick because you talked to me. You because because you just talked to me instead of messaging me. Now you're weird.
Now you weird. No, but you really are though.
Now you weird.
You really are. People, and then it's like, it's crazy because we on our phones, right? So you have time to think about what you're gonna say.
Yes.
And they
to
still
create this
don't.
character.
They still think about it.
They still be like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Or say some off the wall shit. Yeah.
I saw your fat ass. You was the nice what? Stop talking. Just stop.
Yeah. It's also the aspect too, like social media. Because there's so many characters on there, like everybody is comparing themselves to these characters, and now they're trying to keep up with with something that's fictional, that's literally created for our entertainment. Mm-hmm. So it's like they don't realize they even being entertained, mm-hmm. and now they are taking it personally. Like mm-hmm. you know what I'm saying, they are way too invested in the entertainment. They have become the entertainment. You know mm-hmm. what I'm saying? So it's like, it's creating this cookie cutter personality thing that I keep running into with males and females. It's really strange.
It is.
And then people I watch people battle themselves, mm-hmm. like literally to keep up with something that's not even real to them.
That's not real.
It's wild.
I started listening to She-Ra 7. You listen to her? She's like this goddess who preaches about men ain't shit but a pocketbook, and they go cheat and they go. Anyways, she also says very real things, and I really like listening to her because she has a different perspective on the world than most people on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And one thing that she said that I recently resonated with completely, she always says, like, go out. When you're trying to find a man, you have to go out to find the man that are worthy to you, that you think are worthy to you, because if you're online, these men are just swiping. If they take you out on a date and they don't respond the next day, it's because they going on another date because they just mm-hmm. swiping. Like, it's just
they just trying, like they turning the wheel.
Yeah, literally, you're not a person. You're just somebody that they swiped right on.
Interesting.
And she's also said that because women were like, well, I don't feel confident. I don't think I look cute enough to go out. And she was like, that's because you're comparing yourself to women on social media, and you think Kim Kardashian go be at the club sitting next to you, and she's not.
I mean, but the fact is though, and that's creating another rift, because mm-hmm. the fact is though that even if she was
right,
she's not you.
Exactly.
And there is somebody that is specifically
beautiful.
Yes, looking for it, specifically you.
Yeah.
But because everybody is like denying themselves the right to be themselves, mm-hmm. People don't want to admit to what they attracted to. Yes. So they suffer through relationships that mean nothing just to have somebody who look appropriate. Mm-hmm. Or according that has an appropriate personality. Yeah. Yes. And I just see a lot of suffering. Like, dating is really not the same. Mm-hmm. I really miss looking into people's eyes. Like,
Me too.
It definitely had an effect on, just the way that we operate when we trying to experience love. Mm-hmm. Are you on any dating sites right now?
Unfortunately.
Which ones and why? Like,
I'm only on Plenty of Fish right now, which is so funny because somebody who I know in real life was like, why are you on here? It's only ugly girls on here. I was like, no, it's not. But
that don't even make sense.
Right. He was like, it's for ugly girls. He was just trying to hit on me. But
that's weird. That's weird as fuck.
Yeah. Because he messaged me on Facebook after swiping right to me on Plenty of Fish. I was like, well, I saw you going there. Why is he going there? But I'm on there more consistently now because they have that live thing. Have you seen that?
I'm really not on any.
There's like several dating sites that have a streaming service, and it's the same streaming service that's all connected. And you can go on there and you make money. People are millionaires off of being on dating sites and streaming.
Is that like, I heard of something called Bigo. Is that like the same kind of thing?
It's different, but it is like the same.
Okay.
It's a different
Hit
platform, but it's
me.
the same.
I'm glad you getting into the other side of it.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the only reason why I be on there, because I'm like, wow. So if you got 400 million diamonds, that's like $1 million. So you're making $1 million right now by just standing here like, ha, 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 I'm cute. Like, you don't have to do nothing on these little streams. It's so
That's
crazy.
strange.
Yes. It's crazy. Like, people aren't making bank.
The internet definitely and social media definitely opens up avenues for finance.
Yes.
Like, this is I personally, like, I think I started like all my businesses on through like social media. That was the thing. And then it still is bringing me revenue consistently. But that's is good. To just sit there and just, that's interesting.
Like right now, I could stream right now and be just streaming, and people would just chime in and just watch me, and then send me money, send me little stuff like they'll put like a mask on you or something, but it shows up on the camera, and it's just like little stuff that they pay.
Okay.
Just by me sitting here, like not talking to them at all, just existing. People are on there sleeping. People put the phone down.
This is the wildest.
Sleep, and then people would join their stream and then pay them.
So you don't have to do OnlyFans, people. You don't even have to do that anymore. You actually quit your job. Like, why are you at work?
And that's why people aren't working, because we've
you know what though, because the work is hard. People are having a hard time finding. So social media fucking up work and dating.
Yep, work and dating.
Fucking it up for everybody.
Everything, family life,
family.
Like, yeah,
yes, it's definitely creating a specific type of dynamic that we have to remember. Like, at the end of the day, everybody needs to remember that we are human, and that we are all main characters.
Yes.
Like, everybody is leading a life of their own. Like, people are way more than what they show up in front of you as.
Yes.
Yes. And I feel like this is something that we consistently lose sight of. You know,
I wanna dispel social media from my life. I want to do events. I was just looking up last night how to do events without being on social media.
It's hard.
It is.
And you will have to go back to like guerrilla advertisement.
Yes.
And like accost people in the street, which is like scary a little bit.
I think that's high, because I can post a flyer and not get nobody to show up. But if I go to one event, I get 5 people from that event to show up.
Well, that's a different way. That is a different way of doing like guerrilla. Or one thing that I did for the first Energy Fest, I took posters and put them in stores and stops and that kind of stuff.
Posters are definitely a thing. Putting them in elevators. Elevators. I learned that because I was applying for this one job, and they're like, you're going to have to be comfortable putting posters in elevators. I was like, I never even thought about that. But people are always going in and out of elevators at apartment buildings, at corporate buildings, anywhere downtown.
Yeah. There are ways. But
also being aggressive, like throwing stickers on drive-through windows, and
that's aggressive to you.
It's very aggressive.
You know, I was at my kids' preschool, and I saw a sticker that said like "Get Money Clothing" or something. Like, and I was just like, that is actually aggressive.
It's aggressive. You just regularly living your life, going to pick up your kids, and you like, wow.
It's just a setting for me, like.
But it's psychology, like it's getting in your brain. So the next time you see it, you're like, oh, I know that brand. You don't even know where you know it. I can see the picture
in my head right
now.
Yeah. It works. It's the same thing commercials do, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of program from a different type of source. Like, it's so hard though. Like I talk about it like staying off the TV and the internet, but it's so hard to do. Right now, I'm on a show where I want people to tune in on the TV and the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we?
Right.
It is a useful tool though, if it's being used. I guess there is no correct way to use it. I was gonna say correctly, but it don't even fit.
I think the correct way is taking your time with it, not oversaturating your life with it. Like, not waking up and instantly scrolling on Facebook.
And then also being responsible for what you are saying. Like, I feel like a lot of, not just, like, not just through social media, but like a lot of artists, a lot of they were very irresponsible with they platforms. And I look at the fruit, from them seeds, and I be like, okay, we got to be more responsible with what we are doing here. Yeah, we got to take some type of responsibility. I know like everybody ain't your kids and it's not for the kids and all of that, but we should take a little bit more responsibility,
because it ultimately is affecting
it. Literally,
anybody who
children
sees it.
children are the most sought after demographic for sales,
of
for
course,
any and everything. For literally any and everything.
Yeah.
So it's definitely getting to the kids. The kids are fueling it.
Yeah. Like TikTok, horrible.
So I noticed like you'll see pictures of people like out or like Miami or at fancy restaurants, wherever they at, and you only see like them, and they're not posting the people that they're with, or they being in like a relationship or something, and they not posting their partner. They putting like sticker emojis over like would you be mad if you was like on the other end of that scenario?
It depends on how long I have been with the person, because in the beginning I don't want to be seen. Like, I don't want your hoes that you just stopped talking to yesterday to see me, then they be like putting negative energy on it and trying to reach out to you and all type of trying to go to my page, show up at my events, not in the beginning, but eventually, yes. If I'm posting you, then it'd take me a while to post a guy. Like, I would appreciate a post.
I used to be really mad at my baby daddy for not doing that.
Really?
Yeah. Like, he was the only one that I felt like that about, though. But I think it was because you could see, like, if you looked on his page, you could see that he used to do that. So it's like, why you stop? Yeah. That was weird to me.
Recently, somebody posted me on that page, and we were dating, and I wish they didn't, because we broke up. No. And I was like, why did he post me? And everybody know.
I mean, it's really not nobody's business either way.
True.
Yeah, it's really, I feel like if I post, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are going to get some type of energy or response once your peers and your your community see, and then don't just have to be on social media. It could be like out in person once they see you with somebody.
It's worse in person.
Throwing stuff towards y'all.
It's worse in person. Oh my goodness.
So we actually have Shaw Black here with us, and I want to segue into introducing him into the conversation.
Okay. For the male perspective.
Yes, for the male perspective.
This has been very interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad.
As far as the posting, though, I have a. So, how do you feel about if they never post? Like, if they're one of their rules is they don't. What's happening? Oh, what if they never post you or whatever? How do you feel about that?
It depends on why, and it also depends on what else they posted on their page. Because if they saying like a bunch of single, I like women that do, and they are inviting that type of energy into their space, and they're not posting me at the same time, nah. But if they like, oh yeah, if they making statuses or saying little stuff like to insinuate that they have a woman, then I'm okay. I don't have to be posted. Yeah, it's not a requirement unless we married.
But I feel like that would happen just naturally.
But
to me, I feel like that's the only time it should happen.
It
personally,
should. But I know people.
I used to get in trouble a lot. I'm sorry. But
it's okay.
I used to get in trouble a lot in my relationship because of that.
Because you didn't post.
I didn't post. But it's not like I post so it's not like I didn't post one. It didn't. Well, posted one. It didn't post the other. Like it was consecutive.
Oh, okay.
But no.
I mean,
that don't fly in most relationships.
You say it's expected for a man to post his wife, but men are out here still fucking the day of their wedding and not posting their wives. I've seen it and not my experience, but people I know personally have experienced that. Like they went and slept with a guy at 3 p.m. Oh, he left and we got married.
I thought it was the other way around.
He left and we got married at 3:55. She saw it on the girls' page and was like, "Damn, you just got married today?" Yes. So Yeah.
I wonder if he know who he married.
He do. I know who he married. Shit.
No, but you know what I mean. Like if he know that's her character and kind of don't care, or accepts it or wants that in some way.
Oh, it was the guy who was cheating.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The guy was
Okay.
cheating with somebody who I know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way that we all expected it, and it happened. Yeah.
Darn. Gag nabbit.
I thought she was getting dicked down with somebody else.
That was wild. That was. Why do we all just accept that it was the man?
Right. You was like, wow, I was expecting.
We were
the
all
man.
relieved.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, everything's in order.
That's crazy.
Everything is in order.
Everybody was relieved.
Niggas still ain't shit, women are better. Okay.
It was relief in the room. It was much tension. I'm
my
like,
God.
wait, what are we thinking here? The woman is not going to do that.
Oh man. Oh man. You had some experience like
Oh shit.
like with publicizing relationships and that not necessarily turning out positive.
Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't do it, because it's just no thank you. Like I said, when I get married though, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna my wife you out to death.
Okay, my wife.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
My one experience, I'll just say it because it's get the gnat. Oh my God.
Not that.
The gnat is in my drink. It's in my drink. That was probably a sign that I shouldn't talk about this.
What is it now? You got to.
The
You got to,
universe,
yeah.
the universe communicate to me through insects. And this sounds crazy, but it's literally.
I get it.
Yeah,
gonna leave
yes.
I'm talking
Okay.
to bees.
Sidebar, but it's still kind of related because I was dating this guy. Actually, I wasn't dating him, but he was the first person I had slept with. So he comes to my house. We go in the basement. It's dark, right? I don't turn the lights on yet. I see a bunch of little tiny itty bitty little small little things. And I'm like, what is that on the ground? That's so crazy. Is it dirt? Like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Turn on the light. Mm-hmm. It's like 200 wasps dead on the carpet. First time I had an interaction with insects and warning me about men. Anyways,
this is the kind of shit we supposed to be talking about.
He's biting.
This is it.
I don't know. Me and him was both we looked at every crevice because it's a brand new house, brand new basement. Mm-hmm. We looked at every crevice of the light, the floor. It was no way they could have gotten in. But they were all on the ground. They weren't on the table. They were under the table. They weren't on the couch. They were next to the couch.
That's wild.
It was like they all crawled out into different places in the living room where we used to have sex and died.
Wow. Usually it's in the stars or something. You know.
Usually the sun would peek out.
Usually it's
The last time I had an
voice from the gut or
insect in a dating situation, I was dating this guy. And he had fleas.
No. Stop.
Wait.
Stop it. Stop.
Okay, I need clarification
You
first.
said he had.
Had
I need
fleas.
clarification.
I had a dream.
Wait a minute.
The first night he
you
slept.
said ing. You said they ing. So
He-
where?
I was in Atlanta. The first time he slept in my bed, I was dreaming, and it was a lucid dream. I thought I was having one of those sleep paralysis, right? And it was 3 spirits that came and they stood next to me and they was cussing me out. They was like, "You dumb bitch, why you laying with him? We told you if you lay down with a dog, you get fleas." This was before I saw the fleas. They was so mad at me. They was like old and they had on like very ragged clothes and they were like screaming at me. And I was like, oh my God.
Okay, this sounds like a shroom trip.
I was very
It does.
sober. I was very sober. And then I woke up and I had a bunch of bites on my legs. And then he was like, oh yeah, I told you my cat got fleas, but your cat has never been to my house. That means he had fleas. And
How
then I
does
had
an
fleas.
adult human person, right? This is what we got to talk about. Okay, we got to get to the bottom of this. If you had fleas, would you know?
I would.
Would a little birdie need to tell you? that you had fleas. This is what I'm trying to figure out. And then, okay, and then. I'm sorry. I don't want to shade this man. And I'm telling him what he is actually going through, and I really hope he get his shit together.
No. He was an immigrant. Oh. An illegal immigrant.
Why is that? Why did we just accept that? What is this?
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Why no, it don't? What?
I mean, high key it does make sense. I'm just saying.
Why? Oh, happy Pride Month. Man, okay. So dating, so we get signs from everywhere. The internet, the bugs.
The bug.
Social media is a wonderful tool.
Yeah.
Like you can make all types of money. I've made so many great friends. I think we met on social media through Do It Detroit. I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't remember.
I'm almost certain we met on social media.
How long ago was?
Like 20.
Oh, because we was trying to do an event together.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, like 2019.
And we did.
We did.
Oh, what was that event? I don't remember.
We did plan something.
No, we did something at 90s.
Oh, poetry party.
Yes. We actually did.
We did. Yes.
Yes.
That
and
was
been
so cute.
Working with each other and being this for it since then.
I love poetry party.
Yeah, that was really cute, and it was a great turnout too.
It's sad because it was the first day of the shutdown of the pandemic.
People, I was trying so hard to not cancel the events that
Yes,
we had planned.
Yes.
And people was like attacking us.
They were. My mom was like, why would you go
wear
out?
your hazmat suit? They was mad as hell at me.
No, wear your hazmat. I'm like, we are not canceling this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay. We are getting ready to wrap everything up. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Shot. Do you have any closing remarks on? No? I didn't want to.
No, you good.
Okay, I didn't want to. Okay. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I enjoyed this conversation.
Always.
Definitely come back.
Of course.
Definitely come back. I plan on really getting into some interesting topics, and I like your perspective, of course. So I will keep you posted.
Thank you.
Yes. Where can we find you?
Oh, I am on Facebook right now. I'm about to delete all my social media, and y'all aren't gonna be able to find me nowhere. But
That's
right now,
you really gonna do that?
Yes, because I don't want it. I don't want this
scary?
phone. I don't want to be attached. I'm so attached. I don't like it. But right now, I'm on Facebook under Sukari Feel Good. Instagram Sukari from Venus. My businesses are Do It Detroit and $1 Million Tax. I'm gonna always be doing taxes as long as the IRS is like existing because they trying to abolish it. Anyways,
I'm for it.
Me too. I mean, even though it's
I feel like this,
most of my livelihood, I'm like
Mount Olympus is falling kind of situation is going on. I'm here for it though.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So doitdetroit.com, Do It Detroit on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. Yeah.
And Do It Detroit is where you produce
all of my events, where I have a game night every Wednesday at 90s Knowledge Cafe. And I have a speed dating once a month at Simply Social Detroit, which is in Hamtramck. Right now I'm also doing a port party, which is a port tasting event to pull people from Taylor Port, because that's trash, into more high luxury quality ports because they're just better for you and they're good. So...
what about this woodworking thing?
Woodwork? Oh, because I'm at architectural engineering school, so
okay.
I was do that.
I was so excited.
You
to
just
see this.
saw the saws. It was like I would love it. I love the sawdust smell, even though it could like get into my lungs and kill me. I'm like, this is great. Like I love this. I'm so in love with it. But I will have my own architecture firm in about 15 years, and then I'm gonna retire from everything and live in the woods, and y'all never see me again. Unless you come visit and I have my little dinner party.
I feel the house in the woods though. I really don't want no neighbors though.
Not at all.
Like I really don't want no neighbors.
No, I want to be able to use binoculars and look at people like, oh wow, they're 3 miles away. That's so crazy.
To drive up 30 minutes to get to your friend's
door.
Yeah,
like
30 minutes might be a little bit excessive.
Go through a security gate and 17 cameras and get escorted. Like, yeah. Very secluded.
Yeah, I just want to be away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, being exposed to the street is like, for some reason, like, I don't really want that.
I don't want to hear
I don't want to hear my neighbors. I
cars.
don't want to hear people
Would y'all
walking
live
past
on a
the
farm?
street. Yes.
Yes, I work on a farm
Actually,
right now. I'm gonna have a
Do you
farm.
work on a farm?
Yes, I just started like Thursday.
Nice. My baby want me to raise chickens.
Oh,
She said, "Mama, we need to get a couple chickens." I said, "You know what?
Yes.
Right."
Yes.
She said, "We can have our own eggs."
Just get them in the backyard.
She was so excited.
Yes.
In my mind,
Your
I'm
children
trying
are
to
so
build.
smart.
Thank you.
They like baby genius. I love hearing all the things you say and hearing them talk. I'm like, they're just amazing.
Yeah, those are my world.
Yeah.
They remind me so much of myself.
Yes.
But they
They are
little
themselves.
individual people.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Having kids is amazing. It's allowing me to like raise myself.
Yes.
Yeah. And to really be like objective to my inner child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That gotta be so healing.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Shy, where can we find you?
You can find me under all social media under Shy Black, SHAHBLAACQ. But Cara, I got a question for you as we leave out.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned earlier. I want to take it back to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You said the man be over there in the corner and not knowing what to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give the guys a good opener. If they don't know her from Adam, 'cause I feel like there's a certain amount of advantage you can have if y'all social media friends.
Mm-hmm,
You can kind of go somewhere.
You know what I like in any setting, no matter what, if we know each other or not. If I am doing something, if we are watching a show, if we are somewhere, anywhere, ask me about what I'm doing. Be like, oh, hey, are you getting grapes today? I love that. What? No, I'm not getting grapes, but I could be your grape. Like, I don't know. Like, ask me something.
So what you doing?
Not what you doing, but
that's what it sounds like to me too, a little bit.
engage into what I'm doing. Engage into it. Like, if we watching the show, you be like, oh, did you think that was funny? Like, you don't even have to say, hey, how are you? Can I get your number? Like, that's kind of basic. I mean, you could say that too, but I really, really like when a man just starts talking to me.
You spit. Because that's
Yeah.
literally, no, but that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, if we had a poetry show and you walk up to me, you be like, man, he was really funny. I like that joke he said about you. I'd be like, oh, yeah, really? What else did you like about it? Then we start talking, and then you ask my name, and then it goes further. But
And these are things that social media is taking away.
yes. Yes.
Yes.
Because instead they gonna make a tweet about it. Like, that guy was
Right.
so corny at this
Oh my
comedy
God,
show.
I had somebody see somebody at a party,
Uh-huh.
right? And know that we went to high school together. So it was like a
And they
mutual
didn't
friends.
speak.
No, they inboxed me because we Facebook friends to help. In a way, it's crazy because he described this girl, and I knew exactly who he was talking about already. And I'm like, oh, that's such and such. He literally was like, oh, it was this girl at this party, and she looked like blah, 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 blah. And I feel like you know her. Can you help me find her? And then I was like,
Not find her.
he find her.
Y'all stupid.
I'm asleep.
No, he's just
Like, you just
oh my
found, you
God,
found her
I
already.
It was so long ago. I'm like, can I find these receipts? And I think they got together too. I think it worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but what's the weirdest thing out of all of this to me is when you see somebody at a grocery store, they pop up on your people you may know on Facebook.
Interesting.
That never happened to you?
I didn't realize it was grocery store
Bluetooth was
people, but
on.
yeah, it kind of is. But I always, first of all, there are never people I know. Most of the time, and my people you may know. So I just kind of ignore that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I
be
recognize
seeing-
a face, then it'll pop out to me. You know.
Be like, I just saw this bitch at the gas station pumping.
You actually remember the face, though. That's interesting, too.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I remember faces often. But
Yeah, it's the
That's
NFC.
so
I can
weird.
get into nerd shit, but that's the NFC and the Bluetooth, and when y'all around each other.
that was a lot of words. That was like a foreign language.
All right, you know how you charge.
I almost started drooling.
There's a signal on your phone.
I'm like, what?
There's a signal on your phone, and then there's the Bluetooth.
Okay.
And both of them are identifiers of who you are. So,
Okay.
So if I know your social media sites and like
Bluetooth.
I know this, and this is another reason why I don't want neighbors. I know that most of the people who have access to my social media profiles are local, and that it's always digging into the people that are closest to me, which means I feel like everybody can recognize me.
Yeah.
I don't even like.
You have a very distinct face. No matter your hair or makeup or whatever.
Yeah, I just feel like everybody can recognize me. So yeah, I don't really want neighbors.
No.
No. Nobody know what the fuck.
We
I
could
be
be
doing.
neighbors from 5 miles away.
Right.
Be like, come over. Drive over.
Yeah. This was nice. Thank
It
you
was
for coming.
nice.
Thank you, Shop, for chiming in.
Oh yeah.
My name is Coffee Dark and Sweet,
Woo.
and you can find me on all social media platforms as Coffee Dark and Sweet, KOFFEE Dark apostrophe N Sweet. You can also find me as One Crafty Mama, where I do all types of creative things, but mostly with food.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Thank you. And mostly with food, so catering, baking cakes, that
She
kind of
catered
stuff.
my family's Mother's Day brunch. Okay.
Thank you for hiring me.
Thank you.
Yeah, and review. Ooh, review. I've never done this before. Yes.
Oh, for the food?
Yes.
It was great. It was great. My auntie, I just talked to her the other day. She said she didn't get to have none because she was so busy hosting and she was very sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
But those crab cakes were very different. They were small, but they were mighty. They filled me up, for real. I was very full. That salmon. Yeah, I already know. Oh, yeah. Oh, they can see me. The salmon was so good. The eggs, they lasted all day. I don't understand.
Moisture.
I don't get it. Eggs don't be lasting. You ever had eggs that lasted all day? No. See? That was so good.
It wasn't just eggs in the pan. They would have been toast. But, yeah.
And then the eggs that we made was like crunchy. I was like, you can tell it's clearly a difference. They didn't even look like eggs, the ones we made. It was like, what's them? I'm like, that's eggs too. They just different. 10 out of 10. Everything.
Thank you.
Everything you've ever made, ever.
Okay. Look, I don't know about that. Oh, she don't be there when I be burning shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you just give me the good stuff, so.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And also Energetic Investments. That's where I host events. I do a lot of my poetry through that, guys. And so I do something called an Energy Fest where we donate to the public. We donate backpacks, school supplies. We did haircuts, clothing, food, and we had poets and artists come out. It was a lovely event. These are the kind of things that Energetic Investments is doing. If you are interested in being involved in any way, feel free to reach out on social media. Energetic Investments, very plain and simple. That's me. Thank you guys for spending the night with me.
Thank you.